Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about organic compounds and hydrocarbons. In the previous video we have discussed about what is carbon and what are the allotropes of carbon and the self combination of carbon. In this video we will discuss about organic compounds and the reason for the large number of organic compounds are carbon compounds. And we will also discuss about hydrocarbons and types of hydrocarbons. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Organic compounds. The compounds of carbon are known as organic compounds. Apart from carbon, most of the organic compounds contain hydrogen and many organic compounds contain oxygen or other elements. So most of the organic compounds are hydrocarbons containing only carbon and hydrogen or their derivatives. Some of the examples of organic compounds are methane, ethane, ethene, ethine, etc. Carbon compounds or organic compounds are covalent compounds having low melting points and boiling points. Melting and boiling points of some carbon compounds are given below. Most of the carbon compounds are non-conductors of electricity. This also shows that carbon compounds are covalent in nature. Organic compounds occur in all living things like plants and animals. Initially, all the organic compounds or carbon compounds were extracted from natural materials obtained from living things. Please note that oxides of carbon like carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, carbonates, hydrogen carbonates and carbides are also carbon compounds, but they are not considered to be organic compounds. This is because their properties are very different from those of common organic compounds. The large number of organic compounds are carbon compounds. The number of carbon compounds already known at present is more than 5 million. The reason for the large number of organic compounds are carbon compounds. The two characteristic properties of carbon element which lead to the formation of a very large number of organic compounds or carbon compounds are catenation, means self-linking, and tetravalency, means 4-valency. Let's discuss in detail. One reason for the existence of a large number of organic compounds or carbon compounds is that carbon atoms can link with one another by means of covalent bonds to form long chains or rings of carbon atoms. The property of carbon element due to which its atom can join with one another to form long carbon chains is called catenation. When carbon atoms combine with one another, three types of chains can be formed. These are straight chains, branched chains, closed chains or ring type chains. In first figure, the 6 carbon atoms are in the same straight line, so it is straight chain. In second figure, 5 carbon atoms are in the straight chain, but the 6th carbon atom is in the form of a branch, so it is called a branched chain. In third figure, the 6 carbon atoms are linked to form a closed chain or ring type chain, so it is called a ring type chain. Another reason for the existence of a large number of organic compounds or carbon compounds is that the valency of carbon is 4, which is quite large. Due to its large valency of 4, a carbon atom can form covalent bonds with a number of carbon atoms as well as with a large number of other atoms such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, chlorine and many more atoms. This leads to the formation of a large number of organic compounds. Hydrocarbons. A compound made up of hydrogen and carbon only is called hydrocarbon. Hydrogen plus carbon is equal to hydrocarbon. Methane, ethane, ethene and ethine are all hydrocarbons because they are made up of only two elements called carbon and hydrogen. The most important natural source of hydrocarbons is petroleum or crude oil, which is obtained from underground oil deposits by drilling oil wells. Types of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are of two types: saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are alkanes. A hydrocarbon in which the carbon atoms are connected by only single bonds is called a saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbons are also called alkanes. Thus, the hydrocarbons methane, ethane, propane, and butane form a series of compounds known as alkanes. The names of all these saturated hydrocarbons ends with "ane". Methane, ethane, propane, and butane are all saturated hydrocarbons which contain only carbon-carbon single bonds. The general formula of a saturated hydrocarbons or alkanes is CnH2n+2, where N is the number of carbon atoms in one molecule of the alkane. If an alkane has two carbon atoms in its molecule, then N is equal to 2 and its molecular formula will be C2H2 into 2 plus 2 or C2H6. The names and molecular formula of the first 5 saturated hydrocarbons or alkanes are given below. The saturated hydrocarbons or alkanes are chemically not very reactive. They are quite unreactive. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are alkenes and alkynes. A hydrocarbon in which the two carbon atoms are connected by a double bond or a triple bond is called an unsaturated hydrocarbon. Ethene and ethane are the two important unsaturated hydrocarbons because ethene contains a double bond and ethane contains a triple bond between two carbon atoms. Types of unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are of two types. First one, those containing carbon to carbon double bonds are called alkenes, and second one, those containing carbon to carbon triple bonds called alkynes. Let us discuss in detail. Alkenes. An unsaturated hydrocarbon in which the two carbon atoms are connected by a double bond is called an alkene. The general formula of an alkene is CnH2n, where N is the number of carbon atoms in its one molecule. If an alkene has two carbon atoms in its molecule, then N is equal to 2 and its molecular formula will be C2H4. Some alkene names are given below. Alkynes. An unsaturated hydrocarbon in which the two carbon atoms are connected by a triple bond is called an alkyne. The general formula of alkynes is CnH2n-2, where N is the number of carbon atoms in one molecule of the alkyne. If an alkyne has two carbon atoms in its molecule, then N is equal to 2 and its molecular formula will be C2H2 into 2 minus 2 or C2H2. Names of some alkanes are given below. In other words, alkenes and alkynes are chemically more reactive than alkanes. Another point to be noted is that the valency of each carbon atom in an alkane, alkene or alkyne is just the same, which is 4. Ethane, ethene and ethine are covalent molecules which are formed by the sharing of electrons between various atoms. Alkyl groups. The group formed by the removal of one hydrogen atom from an alkane molecule is called an alkyl group. Examples of alkyl group are methyl group and ethyl group. Methyl group is formed by the removal of one hydrogen atom from methane, and ethyl group is formed by the removal of one hydrogen atom from ethane. Please note that the free line shown on the carbon atom of an alkyl group means that one valency of carbon atom is free in an alkyl group. The general formula of an alkyl group is CnH2n plus 1, where N is the number of carbon atoms. The alkyl groups are usually denoted by the letter R. Let's do some exercise. Give the general formula of alkynes. Identify the alkynes from the following: CH4, C2H6, C2H2, C3H4, C2H4. So, before we going to write the answer, let's write what is the general formula of alkynes. So, the formula of alkynes is CnH2n-2. Then write the possible alkynes which satisfy this general formula of alkynes. Solution. The general formula of alkynes is CnH2n-2, where N is the number of carbon atoms in one molecule of the alkyne. Out of the above given hydrocarbons, C2H2 and C3H4 are alkynes because they correspond to the general formula CnH2n-2 with N is equal to 2 and N is equal to 3 respectively. Let's solve another problem. Ethane with the molecular formula C2H6 has how many covalent bonds? You just think, how many covalent bonds can an ethane molecule have? Let's see the structural formula of ethane. In this picture, we saw that there are 6 covalent bonds between carbon to hydrogen and 1 covalent bond between carbon to carbon. So, we conclude that there are 7 covalent bonds in the ethane molecule. Then write the solution. There are 7 covalent bonds in the ethane molecule. If you have any doubts, please type in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe our channel for more updates.